What if the real reason your vision is slowly getting worse has little to do with age, and more to do with what your eyes may be missing at night? Many people believe that vision problems are simply a part of getting older, so they depend on stronger glasses, brighter lights, or the occasional eye drops to manage. But this way of thinking misses something important. Your eyes don't do most of their repair work during the day. They do it at night. While you sleep, your visual system switches into a completely different mode. Light exposure stops, cellular stress drops, and deep inside the retina, your eyes start repairing the parts responsible for clear vision, focus, and seeing in low light. Damaged photoreceptors are restored. Light-sensitive pigments are regenerated, and microscopic waste from hours of screen time is cleared away. But here's the part most people never hear. That entire repair process depends on whether the right nutrients are already in your system before you fall asleep. Not in the morning, not sometime during the day. Right before bed. If those nutrients are missing. The repair process still takes place, but it becomes slower and less effective. Over time, you may begin to notice small changes. Headlights may feel too bright at night. Screens may become more tiring to look at. Your eyes may take longer to adjust in darkness, and your vision may slowly lose its sharpness. This is not random. There is a reason behind it. New research in nutritional science is starting to show that certain whole foods, when eaten in the evening, can directly support this overnight repair cycle. They deliver specific compounds to the retina, macula, and lens. At the exact moment, your eyes are most ready to use them. This is not just about eating healthy in general. It's about giving your body the right nutrients at the right time so your eyes can repair themselves while you rest. In this video, I'll walk you through powerful research-backed foods you can eat before bed to support sharper vision, reduce eye strain, and protect your eyesight long-term using simple, everyday ingredients you can start tonight. Let's start with one of the most effective options for night vision and retinal repair. Number 1. Black currants. Black currants may not be as common as other fruits, but when it comes to protecting your vision, they offer something surprisingly powerful. In fact, this small, dark berry has been quietly studied for its ability to support one of the most important processes in your eyes, the ability to see clearly when the lights go down. What makes black currants stand out is their extremely high concentration of anthocyanins. These are the natural compounds that give the berries their deep purple color, but beyond their color, they serve a very specific purpose inside your eyes. They help your vision adapt. Inside your retinas, there is a light-sensitive pigment called rhodopsin. This pigment is what allows you to see in dim environments and adjust quickly when moving between light and darkness. Every time your eyes are exposed to light, whether from the sun, headlights, or screens, this pigment gets used up. And by the end of the day, your supply is lower than you might think. That's why nighttime matters. While you sleep, your body works to regenerate rhodopsin, so your vision is ready for the next day. This is where black currants come in. Research published in Molecules found that anthocyanins, especially those found in black currants, can interact with and help accelerate the regeneration of rhodopsin, the very pigment your eyes depend on for night vision. In simple terms, they help your eyes recover faster. But that's not all. Black currants are also incredibly rich in vitamin C, often containing several times more than oranges. This helps reduce oxidative stress built up from daily light exposure and supports the clarity and structure of the lens over time. They don't just help you see better in the moment. They help protect your vision long-term. Take Linda, age 71, for example. She began noticing that moving from a brightly lit room into a darker space felt more difficult than it used to. Her eyes took longer to adjust, and nighttime visibility wasn't as sharp. She started adding a small serving of black currants to her evening routine, sometimes fresh, other times as a small glass of unsweetened juice about an hour before bed. At first, the change was subtle, but within a few weeks, she noticed something important. Her eyes adjusted more comfortably. Nighttime clarity felt more stable, and that slight hesitation in low light started to fade. For best results, aim for a small handful of black currants, or about 50 to 100 milliliters of unsweetened juice in the evening. Because anthocyanins are water-soluble, they're absorbed quickly, making them available in your system right when your eyes begin their overnight repair cycle. And that timing makes all the difference, because it's not just about what you eat. It's about giving your eyes exactly what they need, at the exact moment they're ready to rebuild. Number 2. Pasture-raised egg yolks. Pasture-raised egg yolks are one of the most complete and easily absorbed foods for eye health, especially when it comes to supporting overnight repair and long-term vision strength. But here's what most people don't realize. When it comes to nutrients for your eyes, it's not just about what you eat. It's about what your body can actually absorb and use. And this is where egg yolks quietly outperform almost everything else. Unlike many plant-based foods, egg yolks naturally contain a powerful combination of lutein and zeaxanthin in a form your body can absorb very easily. These nutrients are key components of the macular pigment, the protective layer in your retina that helps filter harmful blue light and supports clear, sharp vision. Think of this layer as your eye's built-in defense system. Every day, it absorbs stress from screens, sunlight, and artificial light. And every night, it needs to rebuild. What makes egg yolks special is not just that they contain these nutrients, but how efficiently your body can use them, because these carotenoids are naturally bound to healthy fats in the yolk. Absorption is significantly higher compared to vegetables like spinach, kale, or other leafy greens eaten on their own. And this is where most people unknowingly miss out on results. That means even a small amount can deliver a direct, meaningful impact to the retina and macula, especially during the night, when your eyes are actively repairing from the day's exposure. In a way, egg yolks don't just supply nutrients, they deliver them exactly where they're needed most. And then there's vitamin A. Egg yolks provide it in its ready-to-use form, retinol. This matters more than most people think, because retinol is what your body uses to produce rhodopsin, the pigment responsible for seeing in low light. Unlike plant sources that must first be converted, this form is immediately available, which means your eyes can start using it right away. This is one of the reasons people often notice better night vision and faster adjustment to darkness when they consistently include egg yolks in their routine. Egg yolks are also one of the richest dietary sources of choline, a nutrient essential for maintaining the structure of cell membranes, including those in the retina. During sleep, your eyes rely on these strong, stable membranes to rebuild light-sensitive cells and maintain clear communication between the eye and the brain. Take David, age 68, as an example. He began to find driving at night more difficult. Headlights felt too bright, and his eyes took longer to adjust in dim lighting. It wasn't dramatic at first, just small changes, but they were becoming more noticeable. He started adding 2 pasture-raised eggs to his evening meals a few times a week, lightly cooked with a bit of olive oil and paired with vegetables. Nothing extreme, just consistent. After a couple of months, something shifted. Driving at night felt easier. His eyes adjusted faster, and that constant strain he used to feel began to fade. For best results, try having 1 to 2 pasture-raised egg yolks in the evening, about 1 to 2 hours before bed. Keep the preparation simple. Soft-boiled, lightly scrambled, or gently cooked eggs help preserve nutrients, while making them easier to digest before sleep. Pairing them with vegetables like red bell peppers or leafy greens can further enhance absorption and create a balanced, eye-supportive meal. Number 3. Red bell pepper. Red bell peppers are easy to overlook. They're common, affordable, and often treated as just another salad ingredient. But when it comes to protecting your eyesight, they're doing far more behind the scenes than most people realize. In fact, this simple vegetable delivers one of the most important nutrients your eyes depend on every single day: vitamin C. And not just a little. Just 1 cup of red bell pepper contains more than twice the vitamin C of an orange. Now, here's why that matters. The lens of your eye holds one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C anywhere in your body. It depends on this nutrient to protect itself from constant exposure to light. Sunlight, screens, headlights, and everything in between. Because every time light enters your eyes, it creates oxidative stress, and over time, that stress builds up, slowly affecting clarity, flexibility, and overall sharpness of your vision. But here's the part most people never think about. At night, your eyes don't just rest, they repair. This is when your body begins clearing out that accumulated oxidative damage and restoring delicate structures inside the lens. And vitamin C plays a direct role in that process. It helps neutralize free radicals, supports collagen structure, and keeps the lens clear, flexible, and resilient. In other words, it helps your eyes recover from the entire day. But red bell peppers don't stop there. They also contain beta-carotene, an important precursor to vitamin A. And vitamin A is essential for producing rhodopsin, the light-sensitive pigment your eyes rely on to see in low-light conditions. When this system is working well, something subtle but powerful happens. Your eyes adjust faster in the dark. Bright lights feel less harsh, and that constant strain between light and darkness starts to fade. Take David, 73, for example. He started noticing that night driving was becoming uncomfortable. Headlights felt too bright, and his eyes took longer to adjust after exposure to light. By the end of the day, his vision often felt slightly dull, a bit hazy, not as sharp as it used to be. Nothing extreme, but enough to notice. He made one simple change. He began adding half a red bell pepper to his evening routine, sometimes lightly sautéed in olive oil, other times eaten raw with a simple dip, about an hour before bed. It didn't feel like much, but over time it added up. After a few weeks, the difference became clear. Glare felt less intense. His eyes adjusted more quickly in low light, and that end-of-day haze started to lift. And that's the key. It wasn't just what he ate. It was when he ate it. Pairing it with a small amount of healthy fat like olive oil, avocado, or a few nuts can further improve absorption and make those nutrients even more effective. For best results, aim for half to 1 full red bell pepper in the evening. Keep it simple. Eat it raw, roast it, or add it to a light meal.
So, what does all of this come down to? Your vision is not just shaped by age. It's shaped by what you do every single day. The nutrients your eyes receive, the support you give them, and the small habits you repeat over time. No single seed will protect your vision on its own. But together, simple choices like these can help support clarity, comfort and long-term eye health. You don't need to do everything at once. Start small, stay consistent, and build from there. Because real change doesn't come from doing more, comes from doing something regularly and sticking with it. Give your eyes the steady support they rely on every day. If you found this helpful, let us know which seed you're most likely to try. And if you want more simple, science-based health insights, stay connected.